Hi, everybody. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? A little, a lot. First of all, I'm so excited, you guys, to be back uploading content. All right. And secondly, I want to say that I've never left. I never left. Yes, I haven't been uploading content like that, but I definitely never left. I'm still running the support groups. Lakia.com is still up in effect. I've still been doing coaching sessions and all that good stuff. So I never leave. Never left. But, I went on a little hiatus because I had to give my attention to my home life. Okay. Had to give some attention to my home life. My hands, I have to constantly moisturize them because I'm constantly washing them, constantly using a hand sanitizer. I like this scent right here. Bath and Body Works stuff. I like that. Anyhow, I'm just so happy to be back putting up content. Make sure if you already subscribed to my channel, you revisit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit your notifications so that you will be getting notified for all this content coming. I think it's been a while. It's been like 8 months since I put a video up. It's been a little bit of time. So, during those times, I am always still working on myself, and I'm always still a psychology junkie. So, when I come back, there's always going to be more stuff to talk about. Not that there wasn't even more stuff then, but there's a season for everything. And sometimes, I have to give attention, and I did. So either way, I'm excited to be back, and we're going to jump into the video here, the art of being unbothered. So hopefully it didn't bother you, like, where'd she go? Hopefully it didn't bother you. But if it did, and if anything's bothering you, I'm going to give you some tips and tools, you guys, to work through that. And if this list can't help you, I really don't know what can. So if you go down to things in this list, you should be one unbothered MFer. Yeah. So let's go ahead down my list here. I think there's like 18 things, but you guys know that I'm straight to the point, so we're going to be getting through this list, okay? Number 1 on my list is empower yourself. Part of the art of being unbothered is knowing how to empower yourself, not to disempower someone else, no, but to take people off pedestals, yes. Realizing they're not your maker, right? And understanding ways that we may be giving our power away at times. So empowering yourself by understanding you have the power to, new mantra. I have the power to fill in the blank, fill in the blank. I have the power to say no. I have the power to not give my power away. I have the power to heal in private. I have a power, fill in a blank. This is infinite possibilities, filling in that blank. You actually have a lot more power. And I think a lot of people minimize the amount of power that they actually have in any given situation. So if you can just realize that you're a powerful person, no matter what situation you're in, you have a certain amount of power, make sure it's not being given away. Because this is what's happening in a narcissistic empath dynamic. Here they are over here. They have their own power. And then you're giving them more power. And they're feeling more powerful. Or maybe they don't feel as powerful because they've given their power away due to, some things that they need to work on in their foundations, which is why they're narcissists, right? But by you giving them power, it's giving them a false sense of being rejuvenated or whatever. A temporary one because they're not filling their own cup, but that's a whole nother video. But yeah, number 1, just empower yourself, generally speaking, and understand you have the power to We filling in that blank, okay? And we have to start looking at power as authority. I'm giving my power to you. I'm giving you the authority too. And if we're giving somebody the authority to do something, we're giving them the right to do something. So I'm not giving you the authority. I'm not giving you the right to do that. Therefore, I'm not giving you the power to have control over this or that. Okay? Empower yourself, people. Empower yourself. Number 1. Number 2, accept yourself for who you are. And that means becoming very comfortable in your skin. Does this mean that you're not a work in progress? Does it mean that you don't have goals or things that you want to improve upon yourself? No, but it means right now, in this second, in the last second, last year, last month, whatever. And even if it wasn't in the past, but starting right now, I am what I am. I believe what I believe. I like what I like. And that's okay with me. Like when that's really okay with me, I've now empowered myself to be an individual. Okay? So if I'm accepting myself for who I am, I'm going to become, I'm unbothered by your opinions of me, what you think you know about me, what you want to say about me, what you want to claim about me. I'm not claiming it. I'm not receiving it. I'm going to be unbothered because I know who I am. My God knows who I am, right? So number 2, I'm accepting myself to be who I am right where am today. My flaws and all. Okay? Because we're all human and no one's ever going to get to perfection in any area. No one's going to be perfect. Point blank, period. Okay? Allow yourself to be yourself. Flaws and all. Flaws and all. Number 3, you guys. This is something we hear a lot in 2022, 2021, or over the last few years. I said what I said. Yeah, when you become unbothered, I said what I said. Yes, stand for and stand on your beliefs and your standards, you guys. And this is all about, I'm not repeating myself. I don't need you to agree with it. But I said what I said. When I said what I said, it means I like what I like. I don't like what I don't like. I require what I require. I won't go where I don't want to go. I won't wear what I won't want to wear. I won't be who I want to be. I'll work where I want to work. I'll live how I want to live. I'll exist, honey, the way that I want to exist. And I said what I said. Who got a problem with it? It's my life. It's my life. It's my decisions. I said what I said. If you got a problem with it, that's a personal problem. That's a part of being the art of unbothered. I said what I said. I don't need not one person on this earth to validate it, to agree with me. I said what I said because my soul, my spirit, my essence, my relationship with my God, we came to this conclusion. I decided that because he gives us free will. I decided, okay? And I said what I said. Moving right along. Number 4, you guys, we're not forcing anymore. Unbothered people don't force, I'm working on my profanity. Unbothered people don't force things, okay? I'm going to allow people to be who and where they are in life and in their development. Whether they're ignorant, whether they're unevolved, whether they're pissing their life away, they're not ready. They're not in a place to grow and receive the message. They're not ready to have that catalyst moment and make the change. That's okay. I'm going to stop trying to fix and help everybody. Because guess what? You can't fix and help everybody. And it's not even your assignment to do those things more than not. And that's a lot of energy that we're putting into things. So, no, I'm going to stop forcing the issue. Anything that's an uphill battle, that's a red flag, honey. That's a clue. That's a clue. Don't be in resistance. So we're not going to be forcing things. Allow people to be who and where they are in life and development. Wow, yeah. They coulda, woulda, shoulda. You cannot force people to drink. you can't force them to take in wisdom and your help. You gotta look, stop forcing. We're not going to be forcing. Nope, we're not forcing. I want things that flow to me comfortably, that falls in place. I don't want resistance and friction and uphill battle, bumping. Oh, no. We're not forcing over here. It's okay. Because guess what? People can be who and what they are, and you don't have to be where they are with them now. You don't have to join in with it. You don't have to partake and be a part of it. You can say, oh, well, you're going to have to stay there, and I'm going to have to be up here then, and I ain't looking back now. You just going to be on your journey over there, and I'll be on mine over here. That's fine. That's fine. And sometimes we have that friction when it's people that's close to us, and we want them to come with us, but we done heard this a million times. Everybody can't come with you. People ain't saying that for a reason. They're saying that for a reason. All right, so we're not forcing. If they gonna miss the bus, they gonna miss the bus. They gonna miss that charter plane. They gonna miss the charter plane, whatever. Okay? And some of you on a rocket ship, like going to the stars. Okay, they gonna miss it. They just, oh well, that was their decision. It is what it is, right? Number 5, we're gonna stop being people pleasers. We're going to stop being people pleaser. You should know what a people pleaser is. But if you don't, that is someone that is not acting out of their own original sense of what they really desire. They're acting to get approval for others. I'm going to do this not because I want to do it, but because I know these people want me to do it. And there's not a lot of sincerity involved in that. It's just, to get approval and acceptance, And as someone that may not like the word no, they may have an issue with feeling like conflict and whatnot. So, yeah. Number 6, you guys, we're learning to let go, generally speaking. We are learning to let go. Yeah. And that means working through our emotions as well. Because once we work through the emotions, allow ourselves to feel it, we can then release it. And when that's learning how to let go of people. Because we don't let go of stuff, it tends to eat us up, right? Sometimes literally. All right. So what are you holding on to that's weighing you down that you need to find a release for and learn how to let go of? That's what you need to be doing if you want to be unbothered. Can't be the bag lady, all these weights and chains. Is like, no wonder, you feel so much lighter, your spirit and your heart and soul when you learn how to let things go. Number 7, there's no competition. Not when you're in your own lane. So when we're having all this competition and comparison going on, that is when things become an issue. Hold on a minute. I need to make a phone call.
Hello?
I am making a YouTube video and you guys are out there playing basketball so loud. Like, that needs to be shut down for like a half an hour.
That's not me.
Okay, well, you need to tell them that I'm working and they cannot be on your basketball hoop right now because this is too much loudness.
All right.
Yeah. I'm like looking at my home security camera. I'm like, all these kids came off of school, came on my son's basketball court, interrupting my flow. I still hear one basketball. Most of them have left. Okay, it stopped. I'm sorry, you guys. I just don't, and I may have to edit this out. We'll see. But anyway, yeah, we were talking about there is no competition, right? Not when you're in your own lane. So I don't have anything to prove. I don't need to show you this and that. And I'm not comparing myself to you because my journey is my journey and yours is yours. We have our own blueprints. We have our own journey in life, period. Like, you're not supposed to be twinning, so to speak. You have your way and they have theirs. So, number 8, you guys, let's get on to number 8, and that's about negativity. Negativity creates worries, and worries create botherness. So this is a simple cause and effect. If you are a more negative minded person, you're going to be a very bothered person more than not, like, because you're just negative. And like I said, negativity breeds worries, and worries equals a bothered person. So you need to flee from this negativity and learn how to be a more positive minded person. And that's if you're always seeing the glass half empty instead of half full. And it might even be half, it may actually be all the way up to the rim, and you're just not even having the self-awareness to see the blessings, to see what you actually have in front of you. You know, there's someone that's not as grateful and not aware of their blessings. Okay. So we got to be mindful about negativity. And then that goes for just hanging around negative folk too. Like people that just never got nothing. Like, damn, is it a storm cloud following you everywhere that you go? Do you ever have a good day? Like, is everything always crumbling in your life? Like, is anything going right for you? Like, you just, that negativity thing is a big thing. So I mind the places that I hang out, the people that I talk to, the people that I let into my life. Like, negativity, that is a big thing. And then you see somebody trying to pull you in, you just go in the opposite direction. Like, Number 9, you guys, live to please you. How about that? You know, most of us out here living for our kids, living for our partners, living for our jobs, living for our reputation. I live for me. Yeah. Once you get older, you just start to realize, like, I should be living for me. Like, I'm the one that got to be with me every turn of every which way, every second of the day. Me, I'm facing that with me. There's nobody tied to my hip going through life's journey. Everything with me is me. I'm living to please me. Okay, now pleasing me means I want to be a respectable mother or whatever. I want to be, I reach this career goal because it will give me self-satisfaction, then that's what it is. But I'm doing it for me. You know, if I want to go work out and I want hips like this, a butt like that, and da-da-da-da, I'm doing it for me, not to get attention from a man. I mean, it just comes with it, but I'm doing it for me. I'm really doing it for me. It's going to satisfy me and make me happy. Live to please yourself. Live to please yourself. Live to please yourself. And that's making yourself the top priority. All right. Number 10, and I'm running out of fingers, right? Let your actions do the talking for you. I know back in number 3, we were talking about I said what I said. Yes, and that's about not repeating yourself and standing on what you said, not feeling like you got to backtrack. No, that's how I felt in that moment, and it may be how I still feel. Yes, that's what I believe. But letting your actions do the talking means I'm not doing all of this. A bothered people have to say a lot. When you're not as bothered, you won't say as much. And then sometimes manipulative people who are bothered will say less, even though they want to say more, to give you the idea that they're not bothered. You know, when you know how to read energy and fill people out, you'll know when they're doing that too. But 80% of communication is nonverbal, you guys. So let your actions do the talking, you know, because there's one thing that people can't deny. When someone with good energy comes into your life and they're lavishing that on you and they're giving you this, giving you that, and I'm not even just talking about material things, like they're encouraging you, they're good to you, you're going to feel when that energy is not in the picture. You're going to feel it. They're going to feel it. You don't got to confirm it. Trust me, they feel it. You know, and that's when your actions are doing the talking as well. Show people better than you can tell them. Show them better than you can tell them. Number 11, create the ultimate inner peace and guard it with your emotional maturity. You know, this is meditation. This is making sure you're staying in touch with your spirituality. You're helping to quiet your mind, which declutters a mind, because the quiet mind can hear the answers. The quiet mind can communicate with the highest source. A quiet mind can receive, it's receptive. It's receptive. It's when we're just too cluttered, when we're running all around. Your mind is too busy to hear anything. So create the ultimate inner peace. Okay, if you have issues with anxiety or anything like that, you're gonna have to tackle that. Okay. And once you create that inner peace, you're guarding. Now, I'm not letting you coming in here. I done did all this work now. You think you're going to be allowed to come in here and disrupt that? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah. Create that ultimate inner peace and guard it. Okay. Number 12, see other possibilities. Okay. Because lack creates panic. And when we're panicked, guess what? We're bothered. And if you're not seeing other possibilities, if you're not seeing abundance, if you're not seeing other angles and options, you're going to put too much, what's the word for it? Emphasis. You're going to empower one thing way more than you should. Like, no, there's more than one way to get in there. You know how people say, if I can't go through the front door, I'm going through the back door. I'm going through the window. I'm coming down the chimney. Like, I'm going to find a way. There's more than one way to get something done, basically. And you need to be able to see that. And this is why it hits so hard. It's one of the reasons, especially in the narcissist empath dynamic and they pull away from each other and I gotta have, like, it's the last one. Like, wait a minute. There's billions of people in the world, honey. Why aren't you able to see that? There's a lot of psychological reasons for that, but one of them is that lack and not seeing other possibilities. Okay. And of course, it's a lot more complexities with that. I mean, I have plenty of videos on this channel that break these things down, and more to come. But you have to be able to see possibilities and abundance, okay? Lack creates panic, and that creates a very bothered person. All right? Just think of it. Where I'm going to get some clean water from. People start panicking. All right. 13, don't put all your eggs in external baskets. And these eggs would represent, the things that you should be harboring for yourself. Like, I can't take my egg a piece and put it in your basket. So you control whether I'm going to be at peace or not, because as long as you're around, I'm peaceful. When you're not, you take that egg with you and I'm not peaceful anymore. So stop putting your eggs in external baskets. The things that you should be putting in your own basket, and that's what you're in control of. All right. Number 14, properly value things. Properly value things. I know you guys have heard the terms, don't sweat the small stuff, or someone might say, oh, that's a small thing to a giant. Yeah, it's amazing how many people let their whole day be disrupted over something so small. Oh, they didn't hold the door for me. This person looked at me the wrong way. They seem to have an attitude. And in those instances, it had nothing to do with you. So when you're looking at a small picture, everything's going to bother you. Like, you're looking at something so up close. And when we look at the big picture, it's like, really, in the whole scheme of things, it's not important. It's not important. And it's definitely not worthy to be powerful enough to ruin my day. So yeah, I'm going to need you guys to value things the proper way. And this includes people, places, and things. Learn how to properly value something. And then, to be able to do that, you need to know when something is toxic and when it's not, So there's things that go with learning how to value things properly. All right. Number 15, minding your expectations of these things that you're valuing is what's going to have to happen as well. Like, oh, I want a knight in shining armor that's going to come rescue me, and I'll never have a sad day again. They're going to be a perfect, and all this Disney stuff. No, the world is full of flawed, imperfect people on their own journey that need to figure things out as well. So, you really have to mind the type of expectations that you're putting on people. Does this mean, don't confuse that with not having standards? Now, I have standards. Do I expect you to follow them? No, not forcefully. I will share them with you if I have to even do that. But if you're not going to follow them, that's your choice. You're free to do that. But I'm also now free to not deal with you in that way. You see what I'm saying? Like, my expectations are that you're going to agree with me. No, my expectations aren't that at all. But as long as you do and you're willing to be respectful and whatever the case may be, and I allow you to come into my energy, okay, that's fine. But I'm not expecting people to be perfect for me. I'm not expecting that people won't try to betray me or lie to me. I'm not expecting that people's imperfections aren't going to come out, because they are. I don't expect that out of people. Like, I mind my expectations, you know. Number 16, stop being judgmental. Yeah, and this is for the type A personalities who kind of think they're a little bit perfect, which you're not. You're not, but it's easy to try to cross judgment on other people, which sometimes you may be being nosy and intruding on other people and their journey when it may be none of your business. So maybe you won't be so bothered if you weren't too concerned with what's going on over there and staying in your own lane and what's going on with you. And that's, you know, some people, that applies to some people. You know, just is what it is. I'm just a messenger. Number 17, because we're almost here. Yeah, 2 more things here. Cure codependency. Yeah, cure codependency. That's a big one. Codependency is basically when you're filling your voids of your basic needs by being attached in another relationship. And once that relationship is not doing well, all your basic needs are feeling out of whack. You know, your peace, your balance, your happiness, your ability to concentrate and all these things is relying on another person coming together with you and staying in harmony, which you feel like is harmony, but it's really dysfunction. All right, so we have to cure this codependency, you guys, and learn how to fill our own voice. Does this mean that you're not a social? Human beings are made to socialize and come together and mate and make families and all types of things. No, it doesn't mean that you can't be interdependent or be 2 independent people coming together. But codependency is a whole nother thing. And if you don't know what that is, I have lots of videos on this channel to help you go more in depth for this. That's not what this video is for. But yeah, we're going to have to cure that. I gave you a quick little synopsis of that. And, you know, filling your own voice, healing your inner child, increasing your self-esteem and your independence, getting help for any addictions that you do have. Okay? You can do this. You can do this. Cure that codependency. And that unbotheredness, because suddenly I'm my own best friend. I get lost in my own hobbies and my own things that I like to do for hours. It doesn't mean that you have to turn from an extrovert to an introvert. I'm not trying to change you in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you some good advice here. You want to be unbothered. Don't be a codependent person. Don't. You don't want to be codependent, operating out of codependency. All right. So number 18, you guys, number 18 on this list. Self-care needs to go up. Take care of your needs. Take care of your needs, you guys. Whether it's getting your proper rest, having a diet, eat happy foods. Google them. There's too much information out there. Find out what happy foods are. Exercising, releasing those endorphins. If you're been in hermit mode, socialize, get out. All right, get out. If it's taking care of your needs financially, figure it out. Get a financial advisor, watch some videos, like figure out what do I need to do to get my finances to where I will be comfortable and is taking care of my needs. Psychological needs, get you into therapy. I offer coaching, okay, as well, lakiacrawford.com. Sexual, yeah, we have sexual needs. And that could get you pent up and bothered. And then, there's beauty, which is a little bit of vanity, but it's a little bit of vanity. It's not an excessive amount, It's not getting every cosmetic surgery under the sun, And then, that means a red flag 10 times out of 10, okay? But a little vanity is fine, a little bit of lipstick. A cute weave if you want. Natural hair. I love that too. You see my pictures back there. A new wardrobe, whatever is going to make you feel good. Little body control underneath. Getting them nails done for my ladies. The guys getting a nice haircut and getting a massage, guys. Getting a pedicure, okay? It's okay to get a pedicure. It's okay to get a waxing done, okay? I get mine. But yes, take care of yourself. And it means not overwhelming yourself. It means when you're feeling stressed up, I got to take a moment. I need to take a few deep breaths. I need a moment here. I'm going to take a moment. Whether it's meditating, whether it's just going out in that sun and taking, whether it's whatever you do, prayer, saging, whatever you like to do to zen yourself, some beautiful music, light some candles, get you a juicing and smoothieing, or whatever you need to do to make that self-care when you need to make it, okay? And I'm telling you, if you are able to do these things, you guys, you're gonna be unbothered. You're going to be super unbothered, which is going to make you super empowered. And that's how we started off this conversation, talking about empowering you. Now, I've empowered you with some information and some wisdom to help you on your journey. Take what you can, and I hope that it blesses you guys. And I'm just excited to be back. I am. So please be out on the lookout for me. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Here we love to talk about psychology and increasing our emotional maturity. We like to heal our inner child here and just learn how the human mind works, and just learning how to have a healthy perspective to give us the best way to approach our lives, This isn't one size fit all per se, but like I say, take what you can to help you on this journey. The name of this channel is Reflection is Progression, because that's what I've done in my own life. I reflect on my decision making. I reflect on the wisdom that is bestowed upon me, and then I can progress with that, because knowledge is power when we utilize it, right? So I love you guys, and maybe we'll incorporate some live chats. If you have some videos that you would like for me to do, or topics that you would like for me to address, I love doing those. Go ahead down and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this video as well. Let me know if you made it all the way to the end. Let me know if you're a day one. Let me know if you're a day one, if you're a newbie, and all that good stuff. And if you feel like I missed something in being unbothered on this list that I should have added, because of course there could be other things, let me know down in the comment section. Help somebody else out with your tip for being unbothered, okay? All right, you guys. So please stay well. Continue to take care of yourself. All right, until next time.